Adeze grew up in Enugu, the third daughter of a civil servant and a seamstress mother. They were not rich, but they were proud. Her mother always said, Ada, your value is not in your suffering. Do not let any man make you forget that. She remembered those words until she met Emeka. Emeka was everything Enugu girls whispered about. Tall, sharp, charming, in that dangerous way. The kind of man who made you feel like the only woman in the room. He was studying engineering in Lagos. She was studying nursing. They met at a cousin's wedding in 1999, and within 3 months, he had told her she was the one. She believed him. Why wouldn't she? He was consistent. He called every evening. He visited when he could. He told her mother, Mama, I will take care of your daughter. Mama smiled. Ada smiled harder. 2 years into their relationship, Emeka's father died suddenly, leaving behind debts that threatened to swallow the family whole. Emeka was the firstborn son. The responsibility fell on him like a concrete slab. He called Adeze crying. She had never heard him cry before. Ada, I don't know what to do. My school fees, my mother's rent, everything is falling apart. Adeze did not hesitate. She went to her father, the same father who had scraped and saved to put her through nursing school, and asked for the family's emergency savings. Her father was silent for a long time. Are you sure about this, man? He asked. Yes, Papa, she said, I am sure. She sent Emeka the money, every kobo. Over the next 4 years, Adeze became Emeka's silent ambition. When his business failed, she sent money. When his mother was sick, she sent money. When she postponed her own postgraduate studies twice, she turned down a scholarship to the UK, a scholarship because Emeka said he needed her clothes. She shows him over her future. Her friends want her. Her sister want her. Even her mother, who had once smiled at Emeka, began to go quiet whenever his name was mentioned. Adeze heard none of it. Love, she told herself, required sacrifice. In 2005, Emeka got a major government contract. The same business he had built largely on Adeze's financial support finally broke through. He called her, excited and breathless. Ada, things are changing, just wait. Everything I promised you is coming. She waited. 6 months later, she had it through a mutual friend. The way you always hear the things that destroy you, casually, almost accidentally. Emeka was engaged. Not to her. The woman's name was Chidima. She was the daughter of a senator. The introduction had happened quietly. The families had agreed, and the wedding was already being planned. Adeze sat without information for 3 days before she could speak. She did not cry immediately. She said later that her body went numb, like it refused to process what her mind already knew. When she finally called Emeka, he picked up on the fourth ring. He did not deny it. He did not apologize. He said, and she never forgot those words, Ada, you know how these things are. My family needed someone with connection. It was never going to be easy. As if she were a chapter he had simply finished reading. What Emeka did not know, what he had never bothered to truly see, was who Adeze was beneath the love she had wrapped around him. She was brilliant. She was disciplined. And she was, when stripped of everything she had poured into him, finally free. She reapplied for her postgraduate program. She was accepted. A former lecturer who had always believed in her helped her secure a partial scholarship to a university in the UK, smaller than the first one she had turned down, but real. She left Nigeria 8 months after Emeka's wedding. She completed her master's, then her PhD. She specialized in maternal health care and went on to lead a maternal health initiative that served over 40,000 women across 3 states in Nigeria. She did not do it to prove anything to Emeka. She did it because, once she stopped carrying him, she discovered how far her own legs could take her. She married in 2013 a quiet, steady man named Tobinna, who had loved her without drama, without conditions, and without ever asking her to shrink. At their wedding, her mother leaned close and whispered the words she had said all those years ago. Ada, your value is not in your suffering. This time, Adeze did not just hear it, she knew it in her bones. Emeka's name is not important anymore. Men like him really are in the end. But Adeze, the girl from Enugu who gave everything to the wrong person and still found her way back to herself, her story matters. Because somewhere right now, there is a woman postponing her own life for someone who does not deserve it, turning down opportunities, going quiet, making herself smaller. This video is for her. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not too much or too little. You are like Adeze, simply between the chapters. Share this with someone who needs to hear it and subscribe, because every week we tell the stories that remind us who we really are.